Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our 2020 Virtual Gala Showcase, Neighborhood Music School from our home to yours. My name is Karen Lewis, and I have the great fortune to serve as Executive Director here. At Neighborhood Music School, we take great care to preserve the past while building a bright future, one note at a time. Our Victorian house was built in 1892 and has been lovingly restored over the years. Rooms have been converted into 8 practice rooms and 3 offices. So when you come here, you know that you are in a house that is a home to the students, families, and staff here. And when you leave, the music and mentorship learned here stays with you, as we all discovered so deeply over the past months. Now, I'd like to introduce you to a few students who have used music as a guide through their journey of life, health, and happiness.
Okay, my name is Clarissa.
My name is Jacob.
My name's Sophia.
I'm Natalia. I'm 5 years old. I like to play piano.
Hey, my name is Alex Lalin.
My name is Adelaida Laline. It is a big pleasure to be here.
Mi nombre es José de Jesús Reyes.
My name is Yamileth Martinez.
Hi, my name is Jacob Jordan.
My name is Melissa, and I am the registrar here.
My name is Jenny Ardon, and I play the violin, and now as well together with my 4 children.
Hi, my name is Diego.
I'm John Reed Torres. I'm an alumni of the Neighborhood Music School.
My name is Maite Castro.
Hello, I'm Sergio.
My name is Tawny Ling. I teach voice and ukulele here at Neighborhood Music.
My name is Benjamin Hernandez.
My name is Sebastian Hernandez.
My name is Cesar Torres. I'm 19 and I play guitar.
My name is Cecil Beltran. I am 11 years old and I play the guitar. I have been playing the guitar for 4 years. I have been studying here for 6 years, I think. Play classical and jazz. My teacher is Gerardo, and he's a really good teacher. He inspires me and helps me play the guitar a lot. Music brings me peace. Whenever I'm feeling down, depressed, I like playing music and it helps me a lot. I like to teach music here someday in the future. I really like the staff here. They're very nice. They always say that they're proud of me and they inspire me.
I play electric and acoustic as well, because classical. I play a lot of metal, punk, a lot of rockabilly, and ska too, because that was a main influence in my life. I wouldn't say in the same range, but they always come back to one another. Like, say you do an arpeggio. That arpeggio was probably Mozart or something, or like Bach or something. Like, just those little things, it's always incorporated into metal. Well, this school is really important to me because they really treat you with a lot of respect, but also they help you build confidence in your playing. And it's just a really welcoming vibe here. And the teachers are so patient and like understanding. Like, we've all been there. Like, we try so hard and yet we feel we like put ourselves down, but yet they're like, say, hey, like, look, you can get through this. You got this. Trust me. I was once in your shoes too. If I could do it, you can do it too. For me, music was just always been there in my life. Thank God for my mom and dad who always play, Black Sabbath in the car. With playing an instrument, there's always that self-discipline where like you need to practice, you need to learn this, you need to learn that. And that also includes in life as well, where you can't just say, okay, I'm out of school, I don't have to learn anything. No, there's always something new that everyone has to learn. You have to find your own path and then make it your own path. You can count on a guitar being in my coffin. Like, that's how I want to go out. It's just music every day, live and breathe it.
On March 16th, we made the painful yet necessary decision to close our doors in order to do our part to flatten the curve of COVID-19 in Los Angeles. Boyle Heights, our community since 1914, was hit particularly hard. First by the virus that has permeated the East LA neighborhoods to a high degree, and then by the job loss and financial insecurity in a community that is deeply rooted in a vibrant culture of music, art, family, and hard work. Our community does not give up. We dig in. And that resilience is what we are so excited to share with you this evening.
Cada vez tiene más valor para mí la música. Y yo inculco eso a mis hijos, aunque ellos estudien para otra cosa, pero la música va a ser una base, ha sido una base para ellos también y para mí. Y estoy orgulloso y muy emocionado en seguir estudiando. Creo que yo voy a estudiar hasta mis últimos días, porque así es la música, me gusta tanto la música, así es. A mí me hace feliz la música, porque conozco mucha gente, voy a muchos lugares que nunca había pensado, y mis hijos también, y verlos a ellos motivados y en sus carreras, y que les ha ayudado bastante también. A la familia lo hace feliz ver a nuestros hijos concentrados y bien en sus estudios, en todo, viéndolos unos líderes. Eso nos gusta, nos hace sentir feliz, muy satisfechos.
Our first goal this evening is to open our doors and share the music, stories, and the people who make our neighborhood music school community thrive. Tonight, you will be treated to the music, the history, and the stories of current students, alumni, and special guests as they share their unique and transformative journey that has been shaped with and by music. And as this is our gala, this is also our biggest fundraiser for the year. Every donation made tonight will ensure that our school continues to build impact, music, and mentorship that will continue for generations to come, as it has for generations behind. Sponsorships and donations made this evening will support our Music Morphosis campaign for the year ahead. By supporting Neighborhood Music School in the way and capacity that you are able to do, you are ensuring that the music plays on for the students who are currently enrolled and those who find their way here in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. Our third goal is to find you. Our mission at Neighborhood Music School is to inspire minds and enrich community through music education. And the first way we do this is by lifting barriers and creating opportunities. We are a music school, a community anchor, and an artistic home to 350 students and 22 teaching artists. We provide music lessons at a strategically affordable rate and provide scholarship opportunities for those who need further assistance. We ensure that exceptional mentorship and private teaching is not prohibited by cost. We ensure that every student has an instrument at home through our low-cost instrument rental program that places pianos in homes, violins in hands, and the security of practice on an instrument that fits.
My name is Yamileth Martinez. I play the violin. I've played the violin for over 10 years. When I play the violin, I feel secure. I feel secure because it's something that I know, it's something that I'm comfortable with, and it's something that has always been a constant in my life. When I play the violin, there's only been certain pieces that have given me that reaction of getting lost in the music and feeling the music. Mariachi is a really good outlet for that, where I just get lost in it. Music in my family led me to neighborhood music school by, I guess, my dad wanting me to have a more rounded violin experience. When I play mariachi music, I feel really happy because the music that I play is happy, and even when they write sad songs, it's generally very upbeat. The biggest juxtaposition is that with mariachi music, there is such a clear intention of how they want you to perceive the music. But with classical, you sort of have to find that for yourself and find what it means to you.
My name is Melissa, and I am the registrar here at Neighborhood Music School. I have been involved with the Neighborhood Music School since 2011. I joined here as a student for the summer program back then. I was actually writing an article for Boyle Heights Beat at the time, and I really wanted to take music lessons. I was a volunteer for a couple years, and then I kind of left, went to college, and then I was studying abroad in Germany when I came across on Facebook that they were looking for an LA County summer intern for 2017, and I became a full-time staff member here in May, right after graduation. So I was always more East LA. I grew up and was raised there. But in high school, I decided to come to Roosevelt instead of Garfield. And I remember in my freshman year, Annabelle Romero, she was becoming a part of Boyle Heights Beat. They were just starting this local newspaper written by high school students. And I thought it was a perfect opportunity to get to know Boyle Heights. I found out about Neighborhood Music School while thinking of my second story to write, because I had no idea what to write about. And I remember one of the coordinators in the program asked me, like, what do you like? And I was like, oh, I like music. It's just something that I really find fascinating. And she was like, why don't you write about Neighborhood Music School? And I was like, what's Neighborhood Music School? And we were actually meeting at the Boyle Heights Youth Technology Center right down the street, and I'd never seen the school. I would always walk by it on 4th Street, cross Boyle, and I never thought to look here. The school is important to this community because I believe it is a sanctuary to our students, our families. As personal experience, it was a sanctuary for me. Just walking to my meetings for the Boyle Heights Beat, I would always usually come here to get picked up. Like, I would just hang out for a bit, either to do some interviews or after I finished my story, just to hang around, see whatever I can do to help, to set up decorations for Christmas, and just help around the office because I just liked being around in this house. The staff back then would also tell me that this was like my home away from home because I was always here. Music really is universal. I've seen that with our families. I've seen that, like I said, personally. And I just hope that it continues to prove itself and to help bring people together.
At Neighborhood Music School, we strive to engage and enhance the individual and unique journey of every student at every age and every circumstance. Music instruction and development is not an intimidating process. Challenging, sure, but not intimidating. There are many ways in which music guides and informs our lives, as you will see and hear tonight. Our goal and focus is to enrich your unique journey and release that barrier of fear and intimidation in learning new skills, instruments, and implementation to discover your true voice.
So Neighborhood Music School is a very special place for us as a family. We have been here for over 5 years, and the quality of this music school and the teachers and the friendly and peaceful environment, they all take us to a level beyond what we ever thought we could. A very special part of this school that makes it possible for all 5 of us to study here is that they offer scholarships. Thank you to all you sponsors that might be watching this, and to all the board that has a big part in making this possible, and the scholarships are very important to us. We play once a month to the White Memorial Hospital. It's down the street here from the music school. We get to go play either for patients, sometimes even the ICU or the NICU. We try to play something soft for those tiny babies and their parents that are there, or the cancer patients, the waiting rooms for when someone's having surgery. As Johann Sebastian Bach said, the aim and final end of all music should be none other than the glory of God and the refreshment of the soul. So being part of the healing ensemble for the Memorial Hospital has been a great opportunity. It's been exciting and comforting to, especially when we get to go directly to patients and we see in their eyes or their face how it brings refreshment, like Bach said, refreshment to the soul, and encouragement in their difficult times. While we like to play and bring peace while they're there.
We build bridges and opportunities with our partner organizations like LA Opera, Idlewild Arts, Puente Learning Center, White Memorial Hospital, Hollenbeck Terrace, Heidi Duckler Dance, Wallace Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts, the Broad Museum, LA County High School for the Arts, and many more to create opportunities and experiences that connect our community to the vast cultural experiences that Los Angeles and beyond has to offer. And this takes away that barrier of becoming insular in our experiences shared with our students and deepen the individual musical inquiry of all who engage in the process.
My name is Maite Castro and I am 17 years old and I play violin. It's like love at first sight kind of thing. I was about 5 years old and I think it was CBS and they were having like a special with their orchestra and I just noticed the violin playing and that caught my attention. Instantly, right when I saw the violin, that was my first time seeing one, and I just knew at that moment that I wanted to play it. I actually went to Michigan 2 years ago to attend Interlocking Arts Camp, which was 6 weeks long, and it was probably the most amazing thing I experienced as a musician. It was just very diverse, and there were students like literally all around the world. And I was able to learn so much from them. And it was amazing how all of us, regardless of our background, we were all able to connect through music and play together. So that was really cool. This year we collaborated with Idlewild Arts Academy and we were able to play a newly composed work with them. So that was really fun.
Hi, my name is Diego, and I am 16 years old, and the instrument I play is piano. I feel like my teacher is like the person like who inspires me. Since the day I came here, he was the one who took me as a student, and we've been playing together. He's been teaching me. I've been like going up and down, like I've been failing but then accomplishing. So I was like, oh, okay. So I feel like he's my inspiration because he's been through, like he's been patient with me. Plus my teacher was like, you need a real piano because you can have the, I call it the keyboard. So that piano, like my dad is renting it, so it was from the school. So I really feel thankful. Without the school, I wouldn't, or my family, we wouldn't be renting like a piano.
Our teaching artists are working musicians whose humanity matches their skill in the way they care about their students, about their progress, and about the creative practice. We host a quarterly series at our home called Concert in the Parlor, in which teaching artists curate an evening of musical engagement, enlisting each other and guest artists to open our parlor to the full community for an intimate evening of performance and conversation.
I'm John Reed Torres, and I'm 29 years old, and I'm an alumni of the neighborhood music school. Growing up, I was always interested in music, and I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and there wasn't much of that influence around my immediate environment. And by coming here, it really showed me that there was an entire musical world outside of what you just hear as peripheral music from day-to-day life. We went on field trips to see Gustavo Dudamel at his inaugural concert at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was just an amazing experience that really got me deeper in touch with my musical life, and that really set me on the path to become a performing musician. And my music has taken me to Buenos Aires and places all around the country, and I've made a somewhat of a name for myself within the music that I perform, and I owe that to neighborhood music school. It's just a whole entire community centered around music that with people I think otherwise I would have never had the opportunity to meet or encounter. I think music really bridges a lot of the differences between people, no matter if it's political or anything else like that. Like, music is something beyond our differences that connects us all, and especially the scholarship program, because a lot of music schools are quite expensive. But the neighborhood music school is one of the few places I've ever heard of that gives an opportunity to audition and based on your merit obtain a scholarship, and it really made an impact on me, and that's why I want to see it continue for the next generation and the next one, because those kids, I'm pretty sure there's thousands of kids in Los Angeles now that want to pursue music, and this is the place to do it. I was performing when I first came here, but nothing like how I was after I left here. I was straight out of high school. I just played a few performances. I was still shy. My technique was off, but when I came here, they really refined my music education, my theory, my technique, and it just supplemented everything I knew tenfold. Like, it made me a much better musician. They not only teach music or know how to play it very well, they love the music and they love to instill it in others. And I think the whole staff here is like that. I'm still friends with a lot of the staff I haven't seen in person for years, but we're still in touch and we follow each other's careers. And it's pretty cool, Yeah, so that's why I really want to see this school continue for the future generations to have the opportunity that I had here. There's not another place like this in the whole city, or not, let alone state or country. It's just like, it's a really special place, and I think it's very important, and I want to see it continue.
Showtime is our monthly showcase that happens during the last full week of each month. We set up our chairs in our parlor for our families, friends, and community to watch our students share their works in progress in front of a safe, supportive, and loving audience. We take away, again, that barrier of stage fright by making performance common and safe. Because above all, we are a safe space. We are a space of learning, caring, sharing, and growing. We are a place of deep history and a promising future which you can take action to ensure this evening. This school would not continue to exist without the focus, love, and continuous support from our board of directors, who are the true hosts for this evening. Now, I would like to introduce you to our longtime board president, Jeffrey DeFrancisco, who will share the vision of the years ahead for our neighborhood music school.
My name is Jeff DeFrancisco, president of the board of directors of this institution that has served as an anchor in the Boyle Heights and surrounding neighborhoods since 1914 and continues as a space where music lives and lives change through music. We were founded by composer Carrie Stone Freeman as a settlement house with a gift of $1,000 to serve the communities who had settled just east of downtown Los Angeles. We taught English so families could learn the language and adapt to their new home here in Boyle Heights. And we taught music to share the cultural journey and adapt further into their new home. That $1,000 gift gave life to a learning center where musicianship, mentorship, and humanity thrives 106 years later. Tonight, we are thrilled to invite you to continue the journey of the Neighborhood Music School for the next 106 years. Neighborhood Music School is a special place. It is a space that is truly a home where generations have learned, grown, and played, including me. When I first joined the board in 2003, I was beginning my journey. I was an assistant organist at the church where then president of the board, Bob Krasinski, was the head organist. He invited me to join the board, and over the years, he not only helped me grow musically, but he also groomed me to become the board chair. Music and my relationships at the Neighborhood Music School have made me a better person. I've learned patience, collaboration, and had some fun too. Neighborhood Music School is a home that you keep, as I have for 17 years and counting. We always find ways to make our home stronger, safer, and create more opportunities to connect, create, and share our community. That is what we are here to do tonight. Neighborhood Music School has been built on generosity and need, as well as music and humanity. 2020 has been a tough year, but our community staff and partners have responded by working harder, creating deeper opportunities. In partnership with the Music Man Foundation, we have been able to establish a relief scholarship for families who have suffered financial or personal loss due to the pandemic. We moved our lessons online and restructured our website to include instructional videos, online registration, and a performance gallery. We moved our monthly Showtime showcase to social media and made it daily, giving us all a daily dose of happiness, hard work, and a chance to cheer each other on in music. That is what keeps us going, and we wouldn't be able to do any of this without the support of our funders, sponsors, and donors. I would like to take this opportunity to thank them all tonight. In 2016, the Margie and Robert E. Peterson Foundation established our endowment, which keeps our teachers supported in perpetuity. The Zandra Hansen Memorial Scholarship in Cello was established in 2019 as an endowed scholarship to celebrate the life and legacy of Zandra Hansen, who studied here at Neighborhood Music School 70 years ago. This evening is co-sponsored by Bank of America, who has been an ardent supporter of our school and ensemble program for many years, and the Al Sherman Foundation, who has supported the work of Neighborhood Music School since 2014. I'd like to thank the Amundsen Foundation, who has literally kept our house standing and lovingly restored, the Ralph M. Parsons Foundation, the Colburn Foundation, the Mowarty Fund, Vernon Community Fund, Los Angeles County Department of Arts and Culture, the City of Los Angeles Department of Cultural Affairs, the Office of Supervisor Hilda Solis, the Ella Fitzgerald Foundation, Pasadena Showcase House, the California Arts Council, Westmount, and Presidio LLP. Tonight, as we move through the house and learn the stories and songs that live here, I welcome you and thank you for visiting our Neighborhood Music School, and invite you to join us as a supporter, sponsor, donor, or even as a student.
Thank you, Jeff. The parlor serves as the most communal area of the house. This is our present. This is where you will find parents waiting for their kids to finish classes, students working on their homework, reading books and quietly making plans for their families, and sharing stories of the week ahead or just behind. It's here that you may hear a student playing Twinkle Twinkle during Showtime with bravery and excitement, and the next student performing a movement of a concerto with precision and strength. When the pandemic shut our doors, we learned a new power of Showtime, the power we have to connect and uplift from our homes.
Everybody, we're gonna sing the middle line. So if you go on page 1, it's the line that's right in the middle here, but after that first line, then it'll be the top line for the rest of it, okay? I like to have everybody unmute and then we just go for it and try to sing the song, because it's usually chaotic and it's fun. So I would like to do that. Here's how the recording's gonna go. And again, I will send you all the information. You will get 3 tracks to record with. Each track is you're gonna hear my colleague, Carolyn Pennypacker-Riggs, who's the one who wrote this. You will hear her say, and I will play one of these for you, clap with me 4 times, and then you clap with her. Because that helps her, when she takes all of your recordings on the computer, that helps her to line it up. So you'll hear her say, clap with me 4 times, and then the track starts.
Hi, my name is Jacob Jordan. I've been studying at neighborhood music school for 8 years. And now I'm going to play colibri, which means hummingbird. I play violin and piano, but I've also been exposed to other instruments like drums and guitar. A previous teacher showed me one of his own compositions and I was inspired by him, so I started writing my own music. Thankfully, the teachers at Neighborhood Music School have helped me not only to get better at playing my instruments with good technique, but also have put effort in improving my music theory to help my composition. Neighborhood Music School partnered with Idlewild Arts and offered me an opportunity to take online classes during the summer, which included composition and music theory classes that have greatly enriched my music. My violin teacher has also been a great support before and during the quarantine. If God continues to bless me with opportunities, I plan to major in music and become a composer. Neighborhood Music School has contributed to keep my dream alive by offering affordable tuition so that I can continue in this path.
My name is Adelaida Laline. It is a big pleasure to be here.
Hey, my name is Alex Lale, and I'm the Minister of Music at Adventist Health or White Memorial, and I'm her husband. You know, the school creates this amazing environment for the kids to grow healthy and to be able for them to develop musicians. And I think one of the key elements has been the teachers, the connection that they create between among the kids and the teachers is just amazing.
And my kids have developed their passion for music here. The school has been shaped them when it comes to music. So this is it's my family. I see them as my family.
I want to add to that. I believe one of the things that we've seen that the music and the school have helped them is to have discipline. My role at the hospital, I'm a minister of music. And the students would go, Travis is an amazing instructor, and they would go and play for the patients. And I can tell you, every time they come to a hospital, they bring this healing environment. We hear that from the patients. Every time once they leave, they ask, when are they coming back?
You can see how much joy the kids have when they are, playing those notes. And they've been making music. My kids, all of them, they've been, okay, let's get our instruments. Let's play. I'm bored. And then my son goes into the piano, and then the other one grabs the flute, and then my little one starts singing. And they start creating these pieces because they need healing too, especially during this crucial time. So I'm very grateful for the school because they're been also supporting them through all this, time. They're being there for them. Their teachers email them how you guys are doing. So, we're truly blessed being part of this school.
Especially during COVID-19, music has been an amazing outlet for them to release their energy. Since they cannot go outside and, we've been quarantined, music has been an amazing outlet for them. And the expectations, the first thing, and I can remember like it was yesterday, that my kids said when they said the school is gonna close because we're in quarantine, the first question they said, what are we gonna do now? How are we gonna learn? And, we asked the question, and then we received all the information, from the school that we were continuing with Zoom. They got so happy to hear that. They were so happy. And again, I say that because they have an amazing connection with the teachers, because the teachers are caring, they're kind, and they understand the kids. And it shows, kids, that's the reason why they wanna keep that connection with them. So during COVID-19, music has been an amazing outlet for our kids, and we're so thankful for the school that we're able to provide that outlet of Zoom and being able to still keep that connection with the students is very important, and we really, really appreciate it.
Okay, my name is Clarissa. I am 12 years old and I play the flute.
My name is Jacob. I am 10 years old and I play the piano.
My name's Sophia. I am 9 years old and I play the violin.
I'm Natalia. I'm 5 years old. I like to play piano.
My plans for the future, mainly I want to perform for people to make them happier. Right now I'm studying, practicing a lot, because in the future, my dream is to perform in a concert, thousands of people, or spread my music to all the world, so see what I do, And instead of playing music, I want to write music. I want to help people accomplish their dreams in the world, because there's some people in the world that they want to play music, but they can't. So I want to help them play music and accomplish their dreams.
I like music school. I like to play piano all day. And I like to sit in the TV that I'm playing.
Oh yes, I like to play this. You should see us jamming at home. We have such a fun time.
Favorite thing about this school is technically everything.
It's fun. Yeah, I love the teachers here. So I have been in many different ensembles. I have been in a flute ensemble for Christmas. My experience in those ensembles were very musical. I felt like I grew both maturely and musically, because they helped me bring out who I really am and what music means to me. The White Memorial Ensemble was very fun. What I liked about it is that we got to go somewhere else, travel, and play for people, which for me the best part was seeing people smile. Because we don't know if that person may be dealing with a disease or may have something, and it's very it warms your heart to see someone else being impacted by your music and what you're playing. And I think that's the best part, and also playing with other people. It's fun as you bring out the joy of music to everyone and spread the love through your music. Yeah. Working with Jermaine Franco was something so perfect. I felt very special to work with a music professional that has done music for many movies and produced music. And I think that was very cool that we had her direct us. It's just, and singing with all the professional singers that have been in many movies that I have watched.
For our students at Neighborhood Music School, mentorship is the relationship and the influencer. Students come here to learn for a variety of reasons that make music so important. To learn technique, hand-eye coordination, reading music, composing music, and through mentorship, our students learn what it is to be a musician and are given access to powerful tools that influence their individual journeys.
My name is Tawny Ling. I teach voice and ukulele here at Neighborhood Music. I'm here to not just teach people music, not just to teach them how to sing or how to play, but how to be strong, accountable, independent individuals. Music is not just about having fun. It's not just about making beautiful sounds. It's not just about feeling the emotions. Hopefully you want all those things. Hopefully you get all those things when you're working on it. But it's really a mechanism of growth for all aspects of your life. When I stepped in here to teach, I didn't know that I was going to grow. I thought I was just going to be a teacher, you know? Wow, I can do so many things now that I couldn't do 5 years ago. This school does a funny thing to people. I think a lot of us start here as subs. We start as substitute teachers. So, you know, someone calls us and say, hey, you know, I need a sub for today. Okay. You walk in, you go, whoa, look at this house. This is different. It's unique, actually, to teach in this house and to teach in the rooms that we teach in. So once a month, the last full week of every month, after every lesson, students are given an opportunity to perform down here in the parlor, right where I'm sitting, for an audience of parents, friends, other students, and other teachers, whoever's in the house at the time. And it's an informal version of a recital. And it's basically to get students used to performing and presenting themselves, how to present themselves in front of an audience, to get the nerves out, you know, which takes many, many times to do for most people. They learn how to bow, then they perform, and then they learn how to accept the applause at the end and bow again and graciously leave the stage. So it's stage practice, really. It's something that I haven't seen in other schools, especially not the way we do it here, which is every month. My relationships with my students is something that I also wasn't expecting. And it's incredible because it's not just the student, it's their families too. And you really do get to know, you know, whoever it is that brings them every week. And you become a part of their lives and they become a part of yours, that's for sure.
Hello, I'm Sergio, study voice with teacher Tani, and today I'll be performing Opera 2.
Tomu destrojen, no ja nie omadi, hopnula dresa spinoj. Betera seni, estučica bagno, plače, apet nada noj. Noću krasa, ana ultra tuma, solsa, astila sapsien. Dabni boli, idući ridoj, pus, sabirajo sapsien.
At this school, it does feel a little different from the other schools. One thing is the Showtime that we do. And part of it is the atmosphere that we have here in the house, but also the community that is here. We do faculty recitals between 4 and 6 times a year, where the faculty gets to finally present what we really do. We have school group and community outings. We've done things like taken groups to LA Opera. We had special events like a Coco screening when that movie came out, and things like going to the Amundsen Theater to see specific shows. It takes it out of the classroom and brings the learning into the wider world, and then you get to learn from watching professionals do what they do, right? And you also get to expand your world of what you're exposed to. Music is such a specific and cherished thing to everyone here. And I'm speaking mostly about the students right now. All of the students who come here, they're here for a reason. I would actually say most of the students here are here because it was their decision. Part of learning is actually taking that first step. I want to give a shout out to the adult students, actually, because I am always impressed and proud when a brand new adult student walks through these doors. Because to me, there are a lot of adults who kind of have this thinking that, oh, well, I'm this age already, I couldn't possibly learn something new or get better at something, right? It's like, I'm already old. So whenever I see an adult actually come in here, I just think, wow, that was the most important step right there, was signing up for lessons and walking through those doors and making that decision. So whether you take that into a career in music or not, whatever it is, those experiences are always with you, and they inform your future experiences, right? And they inform whatever it is you're doing at the moment, whatever it is you're striving for. And then the beauty of that is, regardless of what career you go into, you remember those things, and then everybody at some point ends up teaching another person. You learn things through whatever your version of hard work is, and then you process it, and then you give it back in the form of lessons, in the form of encouragement, in the form of attitude, even. It doesn't always have to be spoken.
My name is Benjamin Hernandez. I'm 13 years old. I've been playing piano for about 8 years now, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, so my name is Sebastian Hernandez. I've been playing piano for almost 10 years now, and I have honestly a genuine love for the piano.
I'm going to play Misty by Errol Gardner.
I'm going to be playing an impromptu in E-flat major by Franz Schubert.
I don't see myself really playing for other people instead of more for myself. That's I don't really want to show it. I obviously do want to show it, but it's more of like a thing that I want to do for me and just have that I know I can do this.
I'm more of a math guy, so I want to become an engineer, but piano will always definitely be in my life. I mean, I don't imagine that will ever stop.
As I've grown older with my academics and my education, it really helped out. Like, just if I got stressed, I would go to the piano, play, all the stress would go away. I would calm myself down, get right back to it, and it would help me a lot.
Teacher Jason has always been, a huge inspiration to us. He's always there when we need him. They've pretty much always been there for us. Like we said earlier, they gifted us the piano for the time being that we're, continuing to play. That definitely helps a lot, going from a keyboard to a legitimate piano.
My name's Alex Hernandez.
My name is Margaret Hernandez, and we've been part of the neighborhood music school for almost 10 years. The school itself, it's a house, beautiful Victorian home, and that's what attracted me to the school. And everyone was so welcoming. It just felt comfortable. Sebastian's a little more into the classical, and Benjamin's a little more into fast-paced, classic rock type of music, and he's also into rap. Jason has been such a great mentor to both boys. There was a time where our older son was doing homeschooling, and he offered to come and give him lessons here at home. Not everybody does that. Sebastian really, really gravitated to that, and I feel that that was his way of expressing how he felt, and just working with the piano here was his way of interpreting how he wanted to play. We're really grateful. The school has been such a huge family to us, and they embraced us, and somehow it's just family to us. I can't even express how I feel, and Karen has been wonderful, the staff, everyone has been wonderful. They engage us in different things. Sebastian got invited to go to Interlochen, which was a big step for us to just let him go and be on his own.
Yeah, one of the great things about the little school is that we know that they give a lot back. They give a lot back to the community.
We also had the opportunity to be part of the 100-year Bach at Union Station. That was amazing. It was first for us to even experience having the school go there and play just for everybody. I mean, there's chairs set up and everything, and they had, the posters of Bach, and it was just beautiful. Music is everything. It brings us happiness, it brings us sadness, it talks to you. And I can relate this with Sebastian. There's times when he's upset and he'll come down and he'll start playing the piano, and you can hear it, how he's playing. And it's like, wow, right? And it's like, is that our son? And it's amazing. And then Benjamin also. So that's what I'm saying, both of them play different styles, but the interpretation comes out just as beautiful.
I think it's to me, they're going to have their music. What we've invested in them with the music, the piano playing, they're going to continue it at different angles. The younger one, the older one, at their different angles, but it's going to be part of their life.
Yeah, I'm extremely grateful. Karen, the staff, everybody, especially the donors who do give scholarships to our kids. Music right now, I think, is so important in our lives. And I feel like a lot of schools don't have music anymore. And I think it's very key.
Thank you for joining us this evening for Neighborhood Music School From Our Home to Yours. As we look ahead, our plan is not merely to get through this challenging time, but to acknowledge the strength and resilience that a community builds when we do it together. Your support will serve all of our students through tuition scholarships and sponsorships that will make conservatory opportunities and experiences through our bridge building programs possible. Your support will keep our ensemble programs gratis and growing and create unlimited opportunities for our community to connect and create through music, mentorship, and experience. And when you support Neighborhood Music School, you align yourself and your business with the promise, values, and strength in community that is our Neighborhood Music School home. So join us as a supporter, a sponsor, a collaborator, or a student. Our doors and our windows are open for you. Bye.
Hi everybody, thank you for coming to our virtual gala. Bye!
Bye!
Bye, thank you!
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Muito obrigado.
Adios! Adios! Bye!
Bye!
Bye, thanks so much.
Bye! Bye, thank you!
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, thank you very much! Bye! Bye! Thank you! Bye! Thank you!
Goodbye. Thank you for everything.
Thank you! Goodbye! Bye! Thank you! Bye!
Days race by, but weeks are slow. I'm waving from my window. Window. The editor outside is straight and still.